I've seen so many people that believe they're missing this other ingredient, and all they are people who believe that don't take action. So what's the second thing you must have? The second thing you must have on page 1 on the top, put it on the top, is the word value. Value. When we talk about value, we're referring to the level of importance you place on something. That's going to be a huge clue for you in just a moment. So then my question to you is, to be ultimately successful, can you have one without the other? The answer is no. Let's prove it. If you want to participate, I want you to go ahead and take your finger or thumb and cover up the word value for just a moment. We're going to assume now that you don't have a value on your definition of success or your treasure or whatever that is, but you do believe you're capable of doing it. With this scenario now, would you get up early in the morning, go to bed late at night looking for your treasure, your definition of success? Absolutely not. See, I believe that you've asked yourself a question in your past that I want to make sure after today you never, and I repeat, never ask it again, because I'm going to give you so much clarity you won't have to, and here it is. How is it that you believe, yet you know what you need to do to quit smoking, losing weight, increasing your income, do more follow-up, do more prospecting, do more cold calling, but often you can't get yourself to do it? What's the answer? We don't have a high enough what? Value. Don't make it complicated, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we make it complicated? We make it complicated with one word. You know what it is? Excuses. It's either value and belief or excuses. Nice and loud, say that with me. It's either value and belief or excuses. See, all the results that you got last week, last month, last year, were all dependent upon the amount of what you took. Action. So assuming you believe, if you're not happy with your results, you didn't take enough action because we don't have a high enough value. Here's something I want you to maybe shift your thinking. You've heard people say, you got to have a why, you got to have a why. That's how you become successful, you got to have a why. Who in here doesn't? Everybody has a why. So if everybody has a why, and we're told that you have to have your why, it's your why that makes you successful, well, why is it not that everybody is successful when we all have a why? Here's the reason. The answer is value. The level of importance you place on your why. So when you walk out of here Saturday, your why should be as high as a kite, yes or yes? But what happens 4 days later when you get a lot of rejection and people say, oh, that's ridiculous? You're still going to have a why, but if you're not careful, you will allow the level of importance of the external stimuli to drop your why down. You still have a why, but you don't have a high enough value on it at that time. Does that make sense? So ladies and gentlemen, whether you realize it or not, you never lose your why. You lose the value or the belief in your why. Behavior. Now, as we work with Carrie, you're going to notice her value and belief system go up and down like crazy. The moment we get it high, you're going to watch change happen. Change cannot happen unless these two things are dramatically increased. Now, for anybody who's skeptical, who's new here or whatever, have we ever met before?
No.
And it's going to be very obvious because, I could see you in tears when I saw you, and you'd have to be a really good actress for that, all right? So often throughout the presentation, I'm going to touch you here to remind you of why you're doing this, because you're going to learn soon, you're going to forget. When you get stressed out, you begin to forget your why. Limited beliefs. For every belief we act on, we get a result. I'm going to say this quite often throughout the presentation. When I get to the word result, nice and loud, say the word result with me. For every belief we act on, we get a what? Result. So I obviously know the reason she responds the way she does, she has a limited belief that's causing her to cry. That's how powerful the mind is. So if I were, which I'm not right now, if I were to bring a bunch of snakes or whatever, what is your limited thoughts? I don't care how stupid, I don't care how silly, how crazy they are. The bottom line is that thought is causing this reaction and it's not working for us. What are they? So if you have a behavior that you want to change, and I hope everybody here does, because that's how we grow, you need to identify the limited beliefs that's causing you to not get to the next level. So if everybody here responded and believed they'll crawl over me, I won't be able to get them off of me, we're going to respond the same way. So because of this belief, for every belief you act on, you get a result. The belief that she just shared with you, her result is freak out, cry, have no control. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how much do you believe what you just shared with me?
Believe 10.
10, absolutely. How do we know that? The way she responds. So what do you think my goal is? My goal is to get this 10 to go to a what? A 0. When we get that, her belief has changed. For every belief you act on, you get a result. The result will change as well. So here's the next thing that we do now. So what do we do to get an empowering belief? Basically, the empowering belief is opposite of the limited belief. So the first limited belief you have, Carrie, is?
They're going to crawl on me.
It's going to crawl on me. Notice I use the word so what. Because if she believed it was so what, it would be what? So what? Going from negative to positive is easy. Believing it, that's where the challenge is. And you can't use the affirmation stuff. Now listen closely. The more you say a positive affirmation, the less you believe it. That's why you keep saying it. Let me repeat that. The more you keep saying a positive affirmation, the less you believe it. That's why you keep saying it. When I woke up this morning, I did not have to look at myself in the mirror and say, you're a man, you're a man, you're a man. I got it. Now, do not walk out of here and say, Gary says don't use positive affirmations. We are using positive affirmations because right now what she has on page 2 is not a belief for her. It's right now just an affirmation. So we're going to go from a limited belief to an affirmation to an empowering belief. Because once she buys this, she won't have to say no problem, no problem, no problem. It's going to be one time and over with. So how do we do this? Here's the trick that I use. The nervous system cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. Example, imagine for a moment that my fingernails are very long. I'm going to rub them across a dry chalkboard. How many of you felt a little something? Now, how could you have felt something when there's no chalkboard? The reason is I painted a picture in your mind. The nervous system can't tell the difference between imagination and reality, and you responded. So how can we take advantage of that knowledge to help Carrie? Carrie, I'm going to give you a choice. You have one or the other. One or the other. What would you rather hold, a real snake or an imagined snake?
Oh, an imaginary.
An imaginary snake. Now, how can we get her to hold an imaginary snake and get benefit from that? Easy. The nervous system can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. So to make this less psychologically painful for her, I'm going to use an imagined snake. Her body's going to respond in a negative way. We don't need the real thing. I'm going to show her how to rewire that thought process. Once she rewires it with the nervous system, the imagined snake, we can go to the real snake. Does that make sense? It sounds logical. When my feelings are not in harmony with my goals, ignore my feelings. See, for all these years, Carrie, you haven't been ignoring your feelings. You've been doing what? Rewarding them. You're going to do one or the other. You're going to ignore them or you're going to reward them. So all these years, you've been rewarding it. The moment she thinks of a snake, the nervous system kicks in. She feels fear. She didn't touch a snake. She just thinks about it. Correct? You have a problem with cold calling. The moment you think about talking to somebody, you're getting rejected, boom, you train the nervous system. And what do? We keep going here, here, and here, and here, because we don't have a belief to circumnavigate it. We know she's bought this belief, but how do you know that? How do you know you bought a belief? If beliefs are so powerful, how do you know you bought one? When you say it and you feel it. When you say it and you feel it. Let me illustrate. Carrie, what's your limited belief? Give me one of them.
They'll crawl on me.
They'll crawl on you. When you say that, do you feel that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Has she bought that belief, yes or no? Yes. What's the empowering belief on page 2? Give me one on page 2. Give me one.
If it crawls on me, so what?
Do you believe that?
Nope.
No. So she's saying it. Does she feel it? Is it a belief? No. Will she get a new result? No way. So now we're going to go ahead and start the process. Are you ready?
No.
One final statement I want to share with you that you must remember. Please write it down. Feelings change last. Why do you need to know this? We need to know this because we're programmed to be a slave of them. Anytime you try to do anything opposite of how you feel, your brain is saying, but I still feel crazy, I still feel weird, I still feel fearful, I got to go back over here. And if you get in your head, the last thing that changes is a feeling, and I need to know it's the last thing because when I say it and the feeling catches up, I bought a belief, I get a new result. Everybody with me? So here we go. So I want you to watch how you've been rewarding page 4. If you breathe fast, negative. Your brain knows that, so it keeps shutting down. Never forget this, ladies and gentlemen. Your brain will validate every belief you have, whether it's right or wrong. Never forget that. So what's happening now, if I don't interrupt some of her patterns, her breathing, her new words, her brain is going to validate, oh, they're gross. I'm breaking that up now. She's going to get to the point she can't think that, oh, it's going to crawl me, et cetera, et cetera. So in just a moment, but now I'm going to bring it a container right over here. I'm going to keep it covered. Is that a problem?
No.
Very
problem.
good. Okay, now what's the vibration thing going on over here? Negative or positive? She's got to stop it. Her brain knows that this is negative. We got to stop it. I'm looking for every little thing. I want you to relax, $1 million. Ah, very good. See the difference? Feel the difference? Mm-hmm. You have the ability to control that. Stay exactly the way you are. Put a little silly little grin on your face. Very good. Hold it in just a moment, but not now. Okay. When I say not now, in just a moment, what am I doing? I'm setting her what up? I'm setting her nervous system up for a picture so she can change the picture. In just a moment, but not now. I'm going to bring the container a little closer to me. Is that a problem?
No problem.
Very good. Now you're looking a little robotic here. Kind of relax a little bit. Very good. Very good. Just be human. Very good. Just relax. That's good. Excellent. Relax. $1 million. Very good.
Can I put this down?
You can put this down. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Before you put it down, you're going to need it in front of you because, trust me, you're going to need to do a lot of cheating, possibly. Okay. All right, she's getting serious now. In just a moment, but not now. Very good. I'm going to pull the snake out. Is that a problem?
No problem.
Why are you doing this? Look
Control
over here.
Okay.
I want you to see it. Why are you doing this?
Control over minds and emotion.
All right, here we go. The snake is in my hand. See right there? Right there? Negative. Yes?
Yes,
relax.
negative.
Relax the body. The moment I did that, notice she dropped. Positive, right? In just a moment, but not now. I'm going to bring the snake right over here. You're going to say, oh, it's so cute. No, not, oh my God. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yes, okay,
Great.
nervous system only. You got to look at it for half a second. Now, what would you normally say to yourself when you look at it? If you were to look at a real snake, what would you normally say to yourself?
I don't know that I would say anything. I would just
You'd pass out and freak out, right? So what are you going to say now? Go to page 2. What are you going to say? I got to read this. You see, why is she hesitating? Because it's not part of her belief system yet, and she still has to need, she's got to cheat, and she needs some help. So what are you going to say? Because she's so used to living on page 4 all of her life. What's number 2?
If it crawls on me, so what?
Okay.
No problem.
No problem. Very good. Now she's getting a little break. What's all the rubbing going? Relax. Just relax. 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 Very good. There you go. And just a moment, but now I'm going to bring the snake right here for a half a second. You're going to say, oh, it's so cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
Louder. I can't hear you. $1 million.
Oh, it's so cute.
And it's not going to what? Talk to page 2.
No problem. It's not going to crawl on me.
Oh, it's going to crawl on you.
Oh.
No, fight. No. You got to attack me. You see, you got to learn to attack your negative thoughts. You're your worst enemy if you don't. You're not even going to wait for me to finish. You're going to step on me. Verbally step on me. Relax. A little grin. Why are you doing this? Go to page 4.
Control over my mind and emotions.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack you with page 4. You read page 2. You ready? Not now, but in just a moment, I'm going to bring the snake right here for a half a second. Is that a problem?
No problem.
But it's going to crawl on you.
If it crawls on me, so what?
Oh, but it's got to crawl on you, and then you're not going to be able to take it off. Interrupt me.
I'll be able to get it.
There you go. Look at her now. See the difference? All right, here we go. In just a moment, but not now, I'm going to bring the snake right over here for half a second. You're going to say, oh, it's so cute. Nice and loud. I can't. No, okay. Oh, it's so cute. Ready?
Oh, it's so cute.
Very good. Look over here where the snake's going to be. Oh, very good. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, it's so
There we
cute.
go. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh,
Ready?
it's so cute.
Oh, it's,
so
cute. Very good.
Oh.
Carrie,
Yes.
honest to God, was it that bad?
It's okay.
Oh, no, it can't be okay. There's no possible way. It's got to be terrible. No?
It wasn't great, but it wasn't.
It wasn't that
okay.
bad?
Yeah.
Here we go. In just a moment, I'm going to have you touch the snake, and you go, oh, what?
No
Oh,
problem.
Oh, very good. And you're going to, oh, it's so soft. Now, when you're going like this, that's negative or positive?
Negative.
So you're going to go, oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's so
Very good. Oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's so soft.
Excellent. In just a moment, but now I'm going to bring the snake right here. You're going to touch it for half a second. And you go, oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
She's already setting herself up to hate it. She has control of that. And because of she's training the nervous system on page 4 negatively, she's not going to make change, but now she will. In just a moment right now, I'm going to bring the snake over here. You're going to touch it for half a second. Is that a problem?
No problem.
Very good. Here we go. Oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's so soft. Oh, God. It's so soft.
You're still here.
Still here.
Question for you. Honest to goodness, was it that bad?
No.
Did she buy a belief? Yes or no? Was it that bad?
No.
Do you feel it wasn't that bad?
I feel it was not.
So she says it since she feels it. Has she bought a belief? Yes, absolutely. Now watch things progress further. In just a moment, but not now, we're going to touch it with your whole hand. Oh, you can say, oh, it's so soft. Are you ready?
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, it's
Why are we
so soft.
doing-
No
why are we
problem.
doing
No
this?
problem.
Oh, now she's ready to,
Mind and
she's getting in fight mode now. Okay. Look at page 1. Look at the last thing on page 1. You want what of what?
Control over mind.
All right. You ready to do it again?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. In just a moment, but not now. We're going to touch it like that. Oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's so soft.
Here we go. Oh, it's so soft.
Oh, it's so soft. Wasn't bad.
Ooh. Say that again.
It wasn't bad.
Give her a hand. Very good. Can I bring the snake back to you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Just be gentle like anything else. I wanted her to sink this in. Sink it in. Look at you. Feel it. Think about what you couldn't do earlier and what you can do now. I want you to think about other limitations and other areas in your life that you lost control or you would have been losing control or emotions. And I want you to see that that's the same thing. You own it or you don't. Scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at now on page 4? You were at a 10 when we started. Look at page 4. Where are you at now?
Probably a 4.
You're about a 4. Going down. Go to page 2 for me, Carrie. Where are you at now? Read the beliefs. Look what's in your hand.
If it crawls on me so wet, I'll be able to get them off of me. No problem. When my feelings are in harmony with my goals, ignore my feelings.
Where are you at now? You were at a 7
Like
earlier?
a 9.
8 or 9? We'll give you an 8 or 9. Wow. Give her a hand. Okay, and your empowering belief is what now?
If it crawls on me so wet, no problem.
Do you remember sitting over there?
Yep.
Could you imagine in a million years you picturing yourself up here doing this?
No.
Do not limit yourself in what you're capable of doing, young lady. Go to page 1.
Control over mind and emotions.
I think you've succeeded. Give her a hand.